is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can get...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards.
And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. 7-7. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Wilcox on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now from Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they run the option on second down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On second down now, it's Hunt. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 19-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 31, Saints 17. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down and 7. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Bellamy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 4 yards. Brought down by Khalil Mack. First and goal at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They go play action here on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Kamara. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
The 26-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him.
And got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there in overtime.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Murray now on first down, rolling to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Steps away. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 40. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points they were not in the preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Saints, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.